which happened after the speech contest. Yes.
It was a prize actually. It was amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Okay. And so you can tell that what I see from these images is actually, in many ways, Australia is like Britain, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Because
but Sydney, definitely,
colony.
if you go to London and you've been to Sydney, you sort of have this sort of feeling that, yeah, I recognize this feeling. Okay, but let's continue. And this is you online, right? Your profile, wonderful.
No, they wrote an article like introducing.
News story. So your a profile story.
Yeah.
And yes, this summarizes who you
summarize
are. This image on the right, this is in Europe, right?
Yeah, in Florence.
This is in the city of Florence.
One of my favorite cities.
And can you tell us why it's one of your favorite cities?
Well, because
See, Florence is not one of my favorite cities, not yet. I haven't been to Florence.
I think Florence, because first of all, it sounds so nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of Renaissance and Western culture. So Florence being, So Florence being the heart of the Renaissance, so it has a sense of, I think it's very, the city of Florence is very spellbinding, I would say. It has a lot of history, a lot of beautiful scenery, and the people were amazing also. So I really love it there. Yeah.
I haven't been to Italy yet, but maybe we should tell the students that we haven't yet during our live broadcast. What does Italy feel like? Apart from Italy, did you visit other cities? Other countries in Europe?
Vatican.
You've been to Vatican.
I'm about to visit Spain.
Spain.
In the coming month.
I see. So my experience of going to Italy is that it is not the same as some other European countries.
Why would you say that?
People are more, I think, are in general more happier. I think Italy is a very happy place.
Yeah. People are full of passion for life.
Different from Germany, where people are more, I think, reserved, right? In Britain, same thing, people are more reserved. But in Italy, there's more of an energetic feel, and the food's better in Italy.
The vibe is amazing.
Yeah, that's true, it's true.
It is amazing.
Yeah, the food is better in Italy, yeah. Compared to Germany. I'm sure Germans would not mind me saying that.
Maybe a lot of German people are watching and it's like,
they wouldn't mind me saying that. Yeah. So this is Florence.
Yeah, Florence.
And where is this?
I think it's Palazzo Pitti.
This is one of the market squares. Is that right?
No, it was actually I think.
Oh, the palace. Excuse me.
A palace, yeah.
Palazzo, yes.
But it was also a museum, a palace/museum.
Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so this is in front of a cathedral?
Yes, the Florence Cathedral.
And this is...
The gate.
So, not Gothic architecture?
I think actually it's a mixture.
It's a mix.
It's a mix.
And who's that next to you, this nude guy here?
It's Michelangelo's David, and it's the original. The original one is in the Accademia Gallery in Florence. Yeah, it was amazing. Oh, I love this picture. One of my favorite pictures from my trip to Italy, actually.
Yes. This is... Where is this?
It was taken on the top of the dome of Florence Cathedral, and if you want to get here, you need to climb steps, around 500 steps to the very top of the cathedral, because Florence Cathedral was built around the 13th century. So although it's now a modern tourist destination, it doesn't have an elevator, so you have to climb all the stairs all the way up, and the view was really amazing. It's really rewarding. You can see the whole of Florence, and the color of the city is just really spellbinding.
I love it. Yeah, it looks similar to...
Also Giotto's bell tower.
The bell tower is
very
famous.
bell tower is amazing.
I haven't been to Florence yet, but I can tell you that Italian cities have a look to it. There's a look about it. My favorite city in Italy is Venice. Venice, for me, is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Okay, and this is important work of Western art, right?
Yes.
Okay, students, anyone know this?
Anyone know this? I'll give you something.
Yeah, we'll give you a prize.
A postcard from Italy, or
yes, this is a very
any
important
students
work.
from Western civilization.
They're in Shizuoka.
Yeah,
they're in. Okay.
Yeah, they're in a meeting. Okay, but this is a painting that describes. It's
not
not
a
a
painting,
painting.
it's not a
Excuse me. Yes, it's not a painting. It's what do they call this? This is an engraving.
Engraved.
Okay, but this work of art depicts the moment in the Bible.
Very famous.
When the archangel Gabriel comes to visit the Virgin Mary and says, "You are a blessed woman because you will get pregnant, although you are
a virgin,
and you will be the mother of God." And you can see from Mary's expression that she is totally cool with that, right?
No,
totally happy. Look at how excited she is.
She looks confused.
Look at how excited and ecstatic she is. Oh my gosh, yes, I've waited for this woman. No.
No.
So she is actually very...
so confused and terrified.
That's right, yes. There's something very reserved and very important work of Western
by
art.
Martini.
And you can visit many important artworks in Italy. Yeah. Okay. Where is this?
It's in front. It's a palazzo. It means plaza in front of the Palazzo Vecchio. And actually, in this photo, you could see a copy of Michelangelo's David in front of in front of the gate. I don't know if you could see that. And many tourists thought that it was the original one, but actually it's not.
This is not.
So yeah, it's kind of interesting to see people getting so thrilled about, I'm now looking at Michelangelo's David, but actually no, the original one is in the Academia Gallery, which I showed in a previous picture.
Yeah.
But it was still very beautiful, very well made.
Yeah. Because of our time, I'd like to Sharon, ask you a few last questions. This is a very difficult question to answer. I'll be the question master. Yes. So. You mentioned before that during the speech contest, that you were also asked a question in which you had to use your knowledge of Western civilization to answer. Remember this question about Buddhist life, right? So
the world is too much.
Yes, and what was the question that the question master asked you, in which you had to answer with some knowledge of your travels in Europe and your knowledge of Europe? The question about should we all put down our material belongings and our desires and live a Buddhist life? And you quoted an important Greek philosopher, right?
Yeah, it sounds so nerdy. Well, actually, yeah. At that moment, it was a very important moment, a very sensational moment for me because I was so nervous on the stage, and this was a really thought-provoking question. So I need to sound very kind of witty because I really want to do my best. And I think when I was asked this question, I felt like I could really trace back to what I've learned either in my department or in other courses. Is that I quoted.
And your experience in Europe helps.
And, right? I thought of because we've studied a work written by Seneca. It's called On Tranquility of Mind. And it sounds so nerdy. In this text, Seneca mentions that actually, it's not about who you are in a society, but actually what you do is that you need to find the tranquility and the balance in your mind to help you, to guide you through all the struggles of desire, struggles of peace you face in the world. And I think at the moment I thought of this great work by Seneca, and it really inspires me to, I think, give an answer with I don't know, certain depth in the words I want to speak, and it really echoes the thought I have in my mind, and it really helped me to also get through the counting clock on the on the stage. Yeah.
But see,
really helps.
The point that I want to make by asking this question of Sharon is not to demonstrate her nerdiness, although maybe this. The point I want to make is that your studies and your travels, they are experiences that make you a better, more interesting public speaker. It doesn't have to be in a competition, but if you have stories to tell, if you have experiences to share, if you have knowledge of different cultures, it will help you speak better.
Or other experiences in life, actually.
And be more interesting. Yeah. Okay, I think we are almost done. Is there any important question that we should answer?
Question? Important question?
As judged by
Iris.
Everyone's question are important. Maybe I would just.
Or any sorry, excuse me.
Okay. Yes.
Interesting. Very easy question to answer.
My favorite food.
Many of them, like 张子萱, 玉生, 徐杰, 郑明昌, they all ask that what kind of language can you use in Europe or other countries, and what is the most useful according to them?
Body language.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, use your body language.
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
One.
Yeah, and use your number. No, actually, this is true. Body language is very important. That is actually a good answer. So, but it really depends on where you are in Europe. Again, I want to emphasize this, that Europe is not one place. It's very complicated. Yeah. So, I think English will get you where you need to go, and plan your travels so that you can interact with people who speak English. And don't be afraid to ask the people in charge. Most of the time, they will speak some English. So this is not to say that other languages are not important, but I think this is the question they're asking, right? Practice your English skills. When I was in Europe, when I studied there, I traveled around 6-7 countries. English always works. Thankfully, English always works. Okay. All right, so thank you all so much for joining us today. Thank you so much, Sharon, for coming.
Thanks for having me.
And next time, I think I'll be talking about my experiences of studying in Germany in detail. So anyone, if you are interested in studying in Europe, please think about some questions. I will do my best to answer those next time. So thank you again, Sharon. Thank you all very, very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.